So he says, do not despise these small beginnings. For the hand that has laid the foundation, that same hand will do what? He will complete it. So we saw that when Jesus Christ was born and he came to the scene, what happened? Jesus Christ was born where? In a manger. He was born in a manger. Every room in that place, Bethlehem, was out when they went for the census. It was out. Now, are you trying to tell me that a man coming to save the whole world, people went to hire motels and rooms to sleep in there? Are you with me? And then a man who is coming to save the whole world didn't get a little space, boys' quarters, for the mother and father to stay there. While God knows it's time for you to give birth to Messiah, you make sure the room was out and you had to look for a sheep. Are you with me here, church? God was communicating something to the world, that never despise the days of what? Small beginning. God could have reserved one big room, 5-bedroom house for Yeshua is coming. The savior of the what? Red carpet. Like the way we like doing things big like that. This week we are going to have a very simple wedding. But you see some people's wedding like train. Girls are like train from here to Kumasi. And you will see a certain kind of they are beginning. And look at how they are beginning. Be careful of things that begin with some certain, do not despise the days of what? Small beginnings. You'll be shocked how the things you are despising now, 10 years time, say, I knew them. You'll be shocked how it will turn out. I'm just trying to encourage all of you here that understand that God does his things in this realm. Charles said that even you yourself, you don't despise yourself. If you're in the house and things are not going the way you want it to go, don't despise yourself. Sometimes God is taking you through a certain stage. Don't worry. A time will come. There are many histories, men of God and women of God, many people, business people, a lot of them, despite was selling cassettes on the truck. True of us. Those days, they had despite shops, Accra. It was even before the shops came in Accra. They were selling cassettes. There are men of God who were pulling trucks and preaching truth of Christ. My friend, they were pulling truck. The wife was carrying megaphone. Give your life to Christ. Then this one was pulling truck. That's the beginning of the ministry. And their ministry is established. They have been on TV for many years now. Fruit of Christ has been there for about 10 years. Archbishop Sam. Do not despise the days of what? Archbishop himself, Bishop Dax, them or Canteen. The many people, businesses, ministries, lives. Archbishop Nasai was staying with his wife because he didn't have a place to stay. So his wife's house, one room. Now, what's in him? This generation in our life, we must learn that this process, we are skipping this process, and that's why we are struggling. There is always the day of what? Are you with me? I know this message, only half of you, likes it, but it's fine. The truth is I know half say, this man is speaking of nonsense. We will wait the weight of my message after some years. We will wait if it's nonsense or I was speaking wisdom. Those of us who connect with the small beginnings, and you who don't want more, you want such a life, we will weigh your life and weigh our life, and we will meet and compare. Definitely we will meet. If you meet me, I'll come and look for you and say hello. If you are a despiser of small beginnings, be careful. Yeshua could have done everything. He could have done it, but he intentionally entered are you with me? He entered a manger. Can you enter the manger now? Can you enter the manger? As your life is starting, that marriage that you have begun 1 year, 2 years, can you enter the manger now? Or you don't have patience, you are putting pressure on your husband or your wife. Can you enter the manger now? You have to enter the manger. You have to be a carpenter's son. Yeshua could have been a billionaire's son. Carpenter's son. Cut your nails, cut about the hammer. Now then, pinch bar, glue. Was your wood? May the wood be about mahogany or kofa. Na Jesus. Why didn't God enter the centurion's wife's womb? Do you know a centurion? There were those who were mighty men in those days. They were controlling crowds, money. That was one who went to meet Elisha, Naaman, very mighty centurion, wealthy army. When they come with those days. Chariot is our Bentley now. They come with chariot. There are 4 or 5. Yes. Why didn't Yeshua choose the womb of any of these ones? He wanted not just to die on the cross, but to also teach the world the way of the manger, the way of little beginning. Everything Yeshua came to do on earth was to teach us the ways of small beginnings. Don't despise yourself. Don't despise the work you are doing. Don't despise sometimes your child. You give birth to a child, he can't say A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3. Have patience. There are kids like that. Sometimes they will not pick it now, they'll pick it later. We knew people who were in school, they were best of the best. And now after school, we are seeing those who were the best of the best now. Those who went exam, then they will cover their books. Don't look at me. After don't look at me, he is fighting with a mate for change. The one who was always the cleaner, cleaning the board now, then he is now an owner of a company. Don't despise the days of what? Small beginnings. He said, the hand that laid the foundations, that same hand shall do what? I'm teaching you that in life there is a place of small beginning. That's what you. Clement, me here, I know these things. I know. And I always want to be part of small beginnings. I don't want to skip it. You know why? If you skip it, it will bring you back. Yes. Try it and see. There are some women who don't want to marry ordinary men. Now will be about shepherd. Somebody with a shepherd life. No, he will not even be led, or she will not be led. Then she will just enter. She will think that's it, because she wants to skip the process. But have you forgotten that Debbie man can become the next millionaire after 15 years? So if you can wait for that 15 years, you become a millionaire's wife. But 15 years, can you wait it? You can't connect to small beginnings. People cut people off easily. They despise people easily. They look down. That is why there's a lot of chaos. I'm robbery offer two kunipa. He doesn't know small beginnings. She will say there's no job. She will go and stand at line, a prostitute's line, trying to do what? Meet a man, sleep with the man and get sicker, because she doesn't want small beginnings. She doesn't know maybe she can stand by the roadside, sell water, and meet the husband there. If you have friends and people around who are trying to despise the realm of small beginning, then be careful. They will push you out of destiny. Yes, soon a lifestyle ban or betraying the path of small beginnings. A story building will start with a what? A small foundation.